Since the dawn of humankind, Mars has captivated our imagination. It is a world that mirrors our own in so many ways. A planet with mountains, valleys, polar ice caps, and storms that rage across its surface. The dream of life beyond Earth, and even more, the hope for a new home on the red planet, has fueled the collective curiosity of generations. For centuries, we have gazed up at the night sky, drawn in by the reddish glow of Mars, wondering if it could one day become a place where humans might walk, live, and thrive. Could we, as a species, truly settle on Mars? If so, what would it take? These questions are no longer the domain of only scientists and astronomers, but have become topics of popular conversation, sparking debates in living rooms, classrooms, and newsrooms around the globe. Mars is no longer just a distant point of light. It has become the focus of our technological ambitions and a symbol of humanity's desire to explore and to endure. Across the world, space agencies and private companies work tirelessly toward this goal. At launch facilities, colossal rockets are assembled, their hulls gleaming beneath floodlights. In laboratories, engineers and scientists refine the spacecraft that will one day brave the journey across space. Starship, built by SpaceX, and designs from NASA and other agencies stand as testaments to our progress. News headlines flicker across screens, each update bringing us closer to making history. But have we truly achieved the level of technology needed to build a lasting settlement on Mars? This is the question that Alex McColgan, host of the Astro podcast, has set out to explore alongside us. With a voice both warm and resolute, he welcomes us to join a journey of discovery, a journey that will illuminate the realities and the challenges of transforming Mars from a distant world into a place we might one day call home. For decades, robotic explorers have served as our vanguard, venturing to Mars long before human footsteps can mark its crimson soil. Legendary rovers like Curiosity and Opportunity have traversed the planet's rugged terrain, sending back images and data that have fueled hope and stoked our curiosity. Each mission, each small wheel track etched into the dust, has brought us closer to understanding what it would take to survive on Mars. Their discoveries have not only expanded our scientific knowledge, but have also inspired new generations to dream of the red planet's future. So great is the fascination with Mars that entire organizations have formed around the idea of settling there. Groups like the Mars Society and Mars One have galvanized the public, advocating for human colonization. The allure of Mars has deep roots. In the late 19th century, astronomers looked through their telescopes and, misled by optical illusions, imagined vast canals and ancient Martian civilizations. Even the New York Times, over a century ago, featured articles pondering the mysteries and possibilities of life on Mars. In recent years, the idea that Mars might harbor life has gained renewed interest. NASA's Perseverance rover, launched in the summer of 2020, carries with it the mission to search for signs of ancient microbial life, one of the most ambitious quests since the Viking missions of the 1970s. Perseverance explores the Jezero crater, its instruments probing the soil for evidence that life might once have existed on this alien world. Each new finding brings us closer to understanding Mars's past, and perhaps its potential for supporting our future. All of these missions lay the groundwork for what is to come. Today, agencies and companies across the world are planning for the first human settlers to set foot on Mars. But how will these pioneers survive the journey, and what perils will they face on the way? A voyage to Mars, under optimal launch conditions, will take roughly 3 months, a seemingly short span, not unlike an oceanic voyage of centuries past. Yet this journey will be unlike any other. Imagine spending 3 months adrift in the vast emptiness of space, far beyond the protective cocoon of Earth's magnetic field. In that darkness, the pioneers will be exposed to the relentless onslaught of solar winds and cosmic radiation. Outside the safety of our planet, these invisible forces pose a grave threat, bombarding the spacecraft and its occupants with energy that can damage cells and DNA. Prolonged exposure to such radiation is not a trivial challenge. Astronauts may face increased risks of cancer and even symptoms akin to Alzheimer's disease. before ever reaching the Martian surface. It is a sobering reality, a deadly barrier that must be overcome if humankind is to reach its neighboring world. Fortunately, scientists are devising ways to shield future explorers. One promising solution is to surround the spacecraft's living quarters with hydrogen-rich materials, like water. Water's unique properties make it an excellent barrier, absorbing and deflecting dangerous particles. Some designs envision cabins wrapped in thick water tanks, providing both protection and a vital resource for the journey. Another, more ambitious concept is to generate an artificial magnetic field around the vessel, mimicking the defense provided by Earth. But such technology requires immense power, far more than current systems can safely provide. Distance brings another daunting challenge: communication. The further travelers venture from Earth, the longer it takes for signals to cross the void. On our home planet, calling someone on the other side of the world results in a delay of just fractions of a second. Across the gulf between Earth and Mars, however, the delay stretches from 3 to 22 minutes, depending on their positions in their respective orbits. This is only the delay in one direction. A simple conversation, back and forth, could take 12 minutes or more. Real-time communication becomes impossible. Every message, every call for help is slowed by the unyielding laws of physics. In an emergency, settlers will have to rely on their own training, instincts, and judgment, making critical decisions without the guidance or reassurance of mission control on Earth. The weight of responsibility is immense. Every action carries risks. Every decision could mean the difference between life and death, and there is no immediate help waiting on the other end of the line. Imagine the tension that mounts as mission controllers on Earth watch and wait, powerless to intervene in the face of a crisis unfolding millions of kilometers away. Yet, beyond all these obstacles, imagine the moment when the first humans gaze through the window of their spacecraft and see the looming, rust-colored sphere of Mars growing larger with every passing day. The loneliness, the fear, and the uncertainty are matched only by the hope and the possibility of what comes next. Assuming all these challenges can be surmounted, that the pioneers survive their perilous voyage and land safely on Martian soil, one final question remains: where will they make their home? This is where our story pauses for now. The journey to Mars is fraught with unimaginable trials and mortal risk, but it is also a testament to the indomitable spirit of exploration. In our next chapter, we will delve into the search for a new home on the Red Planet and what it will take to build a future among the stars.